first day of 8th grade, and my best friend Jenna and I were pumped. We wanted to make this year the best yet. But as soon as we stepped foot into the classroom, the school's meanest girl tricked Jenna. The witch had been green with envy ever since Jenna was chosen to be head cheerleader, which rarely happens to 8th graders.
How dare you!
Leave it, Maeve. She's not worth it.
Fine. I could have taught that bully a lesson then and there. But guys, revenge is a dish best served cold. The next day, I used my tech skills to hack into her phone and stuff. Started sending messages to the class's group chat. All those days of coding summer camp finally paid off. The phones were buzzing, and then everyone started to laugh.
Wow! Washing her hair with cow poop.
That's nasty.
Are you like trying to have a movie night without me?
What is happening? Give me this! Oh my god! The principal's office, now.
I'm not doing this. It must be a ghost.
It was hilarious to watch her suffer. Revenge was sweet. Jenna laughed when she realized I was behind the prank. Seeing her smile made it all worth it. We'd been BFFs since 6th GR, but everything changed for the worse right before high school. Hi, I'm Maeve from New York. Join me on my roller coaster life, and subscribe to my channel. All my life, I've put others' needs before my own. No matter what situation I was in, even if I was scared and terrified myself, Jenna and I became friends when we were in 5th grade. We were out on a camping trip when she suddenly screamed a giant spider. We was on her shoulder.
Jenna, calm down. I got this.
I was terrified, but I mustered up my courage and threw the spider away.
Oh my god, you're my hero. Thank you so much.
Jenna and I soon became friends. Even though Jenna was super rich, she never bragged about it. She was humble and kind, always looking out for me. But everything changed the day Jenna told me that she'd gotten admission into a well-known prep school in California. It was Jenna's dream to go to Stanford University, and that prep school was a ticket to her fulfilling her dream. I was sad but happy for Jenna, so I decided to work hard and get a scholarship in the same school. I succeeded, but I kept my admission a secret so I could surprise Jenna. On my first day, I was excited to be there. I was walking towards the entrance when I saw a very good-looking guy and got distracted. As a result, I bumped into a girl.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Can you tell me where I can find Jenna?
Oh, here? She just left school a week ago.
What the heck? Left school?
I immediately called Jenna, but when she didn't answer, I went to her address.
Oh my god, Maeve, you really got into this school. I'm so happy for you. But it didn't work out for me.
Jenna, but why? You were so excited to be in this school?
Maeve, I made a very stupid mistake. A couple of weeks ago, this guy Caleb at school made a bet, and I might have done something bad.
Like what?
I used super glue to seal all the locks at school. But the thing is, he made me do it. He was with me when we were doing the prank. Then he somehow got the CCTV video from the principal's office. And since his face was hidden, he couldn't get into trouble. Caleb then gave me two options. Either I leave school on my own, or he'd show the video to the principal, ruining my chances for Stanford.
Why did you listen to that jerk in the first place?
'Cause I wanted to fit in, have friends. But, you know, he smiled and waved goodbye when I was leaving school. He ruined everything for me. Maeve bestie, why don't we get him expelled? He needs to know how it feels.
And how are we supposed to do that?
Be his friend. Get close to him and find his weaknesses and use it against him. You know how it goes in all teen revenge movies.
Movies, not real life, Jenna, but I could get the video from his phone. The CCTV one. I'll delete it and you can come back to school. He won't have anything on you.
Fine.
The next day, I walked into school only to run into the handsome guy from before.
Hey, you're Maeve, right? I was supposed to show you around the school, but I couldn't find you yesterday. Want to do it now?
Yeah. Sure.
Awesome. I'm Caleb, by the way.
Did he just say Caleb? Perfect. I smiled and shook his hand. Caleb took me around and introduced me to his friends. I tried to be nice and make a good impression. The guy was funny and popular. He was also an all-star, excelling at school, swimming, skating, and even a self-proclaimed feminist. Too good to be true. I had to find out the truth about Caleb. I followed Caleb for a week and noticed he always kept his phone in the locker when he went swimming after classes. I went to the locker room late one night and opened his locker. As I reached for his phone, a hand grabbed my shoulder and I screamed.
What the?
I think I got lost. This school is so big. I was looking for the girls' locker room.
And you missed that sign.
Caleb, Can I join you and your friends at the party this weekend? Everyone's going and I'm not invited, but you and your friends have been so nice to me since I arrived here. Can I please come with you?
Oh yeah, sure, definitely.
Phew, that was close. Caleb bought my lie. Thankfully, Caleb then offered to walk me home and I agreed. He had his skateboard, but kept walking by my side. On our way, he told me about his dad's wish for him to go to Stanford University and how hard he was working to make his dad proud. Just then, it started to rain. Caleb grabbed his jacket and held it over our heads as we ran to the nearest store for shelter. As soon as the rain stopped, I said goodbye to him and rushed to Jenna's house. The minute I got there, however, Jenna looked mad.
Caleb's jacket. You were with him.
He just walked me home, that's all.
Fine. Just remember, he's the enemy. You can't fall for him. You're on my side, right, Maeve?
Duh!
The next couple of days, I hung out with Caleb and his friends. They seemed nice. I liked Caleb, but I still wanted him to drop his nice guy act, so I pranked him. I filled his locker with wet swimming trunks and put a fake cockroach under his food, but he never showed his true self.
This is hilarious. Who did this?
One time during a test, I threw an answer sheet near Caleb's foot, hoping the teacher would spot it and think he was cheating, but it got stuck under the teacher's shoe and went unnoticed. Another time, I created a fake dating profile for Caleb, one that made him look like an avid nose picker and a fan of farting competitions and burping. Little did I know that the girls would go crazy for him. And Caleb, well, he didn't look too keen on getting the attention.
Oh my god, Caleb, you're so down to earth. Farting and burping, it's natural.
Caleb, you like this?
Maeve, thank God. I gotta go, girls. I have a date with Maeve, right?
What? Yeah.
He then dragged me out of the school and we went to a nearby skate park to hide from his fangirls. It was only then that he took a deep breath.
Don't ask.
Wasn't gonna.
We stayed there for some time, and as I was trying out some skating moves, Caleb offered to teach me. I nodded, and my hand helping me onto his skateboard. He kept his hands on my waist, guiding me as I nervously tried to skate.
I'm gonna fall. Don't let me go.
I won't. And you're doing great.
Right then, I felt his warm breath on my neck. I turned and looked into his eyes. I felt my heart skip a beat. He smiled and leaned in. And before I knew it, her lips were touching. The next thing I knew, I was kissing Caleb. I ran from there, and once back at Jenna's place, I locked myself in my room and cried. I couldn't fall for Caleb. I had promised Jenna I had to make Caleb pay for what he did to her. The opportunity came soon when the next day, I accidentally saw something no one should ever see. I saw our principal remove his wig and scratch his sweaty, bald head. It was gross, but I was going to use that to my advantage. I immediately took out my phone and recorded the best video ever. He had his wig off and did all his work until someone knocked and he rushed to put it back on. This was gold. I then used the library computer and logged in with Caleb's ID card so it could be traced back to him and uploaded the video on the school's official website. It soon spread like wildfire, and before I knew it, Caleb was called to the principal's office.
I can't believe someone would go this far to prank him. He's such a good guy.
Yeah, I know, right? I don't get it. Who's doing this to him?
Maybe someone who Caleb might have bullied. You know, karma's a witch and always comes back to bite you.
What? Caleb is like the nicest guy. First someone was trying to pin that super glue incident on him, and now this. I'm so scared he might actually get expelled for real this time.
What? Someone tried to pin that incident on Caleb, but Jen told me a whole other story. Something wasn't adding up. It was at that moment I realized how I was just playing with Caleb's future without knowing his side of the story. I rushed to the principal's office and found Caleb standing there with his head down. It was now or never.
It was me who put that video up, sir, not Caleb. It was just a harmless prank, but I realized it was very wrong.
Maeve, stop lying. It was me, sir, not her.
What the heck was he doing? We went back and forth until the principal was fed up and sent us away after deciding that both of us were suspended for 2 weeks. The minute we got out, I was ready to apologize, but what Caleb said left me stunned.
I can't believe you went to this extent because of Jenna.
What?
I know you're Jenna's friend, Maeve. She often talked about you. I even saw a couple of her pics on Insta before she blocked me from it. So tell me, what did my lovely sister tell you?
Sister?
Half-sister, actually. Same dad, different moms.
Wow. So you basically blackmailed your own sister to leave this school, didn't you?
I did. What? I can't believe it. She hates me so much. She tried to get me expelled by claiming her prank was mine, but she forgot about the camera. When she was caught, she threw a huge fit. Her dad paid for the damages and kept us apart.
You're lying. Jenna isn't that kind of person.
I thought so too.
I ran straight to Jenna's house. I asked her about Caleb being her half-brother, and the color drained from her face.
Oh my god! You used me to get revenge when he's nothing but nice.
Not you too, Maeve. I can't stand another person praising him. You're my best friend and you're supposed to hate my enemy.
That's not how friendships were, Jenna.
How dare you come here? I hate you. Maeve, I never told you this, but when my dad left Mom and me, I was just a kid. When he finally reached out again, I found out he had a family in California, and I was really angry. I wanted to go to Stanford to prove to him that I was worth his love. But then, he was also there, and I just wanted him gone. I hate him so much.
Jenna, come on. We may be half-siblings, but that doesn't mean we can't still be family. Don't say stuff like that.
Shut up.
Stop it. Jenna, for God's sake, just stop it. I can't believe this. You dragged me into your family drama. I am done with you.
I ran out of Jenna's house crying. I had never been this upset or angry before. I had no idea what to do or where to go. I was about to call my mom when...
Maeve, I know you're upset right now, but I want you to know that I understand. Jenna and I have our own issues, but she's still my sister, and I'm sure if you talk to her, she'll come around.
I knew Caleb was right, but I still needed to cool off. I threw myself into my studies and tried to get my mind off the Jenna drama. In no time, Caleb and I were back to being friends, and I felt much more comfortable around him, but I also really missed my friend. Even though Jenna tried to get in touch and apologize, I still needed some time and space to cheer me up. One day, Caleb offered to take me to the carnival, and I had a great time. Caleb suggested we go to the Ferris wheel together. I saw Jenna there.
Before you get mad, please hear me out. I really am sorry, Maeve. I shouldn't have lied to you and made you do all those things. But you're my best friend, and I miss you so much. I've been talking to Caleb to sort out our differences, and it'll take time, but we'll eventually get there. And it's all because of you. I never want to lose you.
What you did was wrong, but I'm glad you and Caleb are working on it. To be honest, even though I was mad at you, there's not a day I didn't miss you. Come here.
I was strutting to school. Then Talia, the prettiest girl you'd ever seen, sashayed over and wrapped her arm around my neck. Everyone was staring like we were the ultimate power couple. But wait, here comes Jinnu, straight up, shoving Talia off me like she's some annoying fly.
This guy is taken.
Talia just stood there, hugging her jealousy tight. Sorry, bestie. Okay, real talk. I'm Rumi, I'm 15 now, and yeah, I'm a basketball player. Watch this swish. Straight through the hoop. But none of that toughness could have prepared me for the pain when my mom passed away. So I ran to this playground and I cried alone. Then Talia found me. She didn't say the usual empty stuff. Instead, she pointed up to the sky.
My grandma said, when someone passes away, they become a star shining in the dark galaxy. Your mom's gotta be up there too, watching over you every day.
I didn't know why, but hearing that made the tears slow down. Somehow it felt like I wasn't alone anymore. And luckily I had Talia by my side. But then, high school hit. Things changed. Talia got all, girly. She started hanging out with the popular girls, and she'd drag me along. We were both on the cheerleading team, which should have been fun, except Talia was the tiny, graceful, super flexible star of the squad. Meanwhile, I was the stiffest girl who could barely nail the simplest stretches. And when I pointed out someone's mistake, she burst into tears, thinking I was bullying her. Seriously, I wasn't. Talia was my rock, always encouraging me. But deep down, I just knew this wasn't for me. One day, I was in my brother's room, deep into gaming, when Talia burst in.
Rumi! Okay, so yesterday I was hanging with Jinnu. You know, that hot, mysterious, super smart senior everyone low-key crushes on? I was literally dying over him. But now he's acting all cold and distant, like I'm some annoying NPC. I'm lost here, girl. You gotta help me. Yeah, good luck with that. I'm serious. Wait, what are you wearing? My brother's clothes. Mine are all in the washer.
Talia's face lit up, and that, my friends, meant trouble.
Rumi, listen. You gotta pretend to be a guy and get the tea from Jinnu for me. Have you lost your nuts? No, for real. I watch NDA videos and girls do that all the time. It works. Trust me. Please.
I sighed, paused my game 30 minutes, and a total makeover later, I was Blaine, the dude. I looked so freaking cool. Talia had to drag me to the subway snapping pics for the gram. Then I spotted this dude standing way too close to her, giving me major bad vibes. Without thinking, I lunged toward him, and bam, one kick. I handed him over to the security guard, then turned back to Talia.
That was impressive.
Yinu, hey!
Talia instantly switched to full help I'm scared mode, but Jinu just shoved her aside.
Is this the new recruit for the basketball club you promised me?
Talia nodded eagerly. Were they talking about me?
Welcome to the team.
Oh, so this was a setup, and my bestie here straight up sold me out. And she had the nerve to give me the classic please say yes look. Fine. What? Only because she matters that much to me.
It's all to get info on Jinu. Trust me.
Next thing I knew, I was the new kid on the basketball team. Surprisingly, everyone was super chill and welcomed me like I was some rising star. But my real mission was to stick close to Jinu. Then I casually told the others I'd team up with Jinu for practice drills.
Hey, I just needed to ask him a few questions. Talia's orders. So what's your type? Indoor or outdoor dates? Tall or short? Cute or sexy?
Cheers were loud, and no one cared how ridiculous I looked. And, hey, I'd earned Jinu's respect. After the club, Talia hit me up.
So, spill the tea. What'd you find out about Jinu? Well, he's super passionate and really good at. Like, he's got mad skills. That's it, Rumi. What's that gonna do for me? You need to focus. Seriously. Yeah, I get it.
But every time I hit the mats with the crew, I totally forgot I was supposed to be spying. Like I was literally cracking up with Jinu before practice or swapping dumb stories while stretch. But when practice got serious, I was all in. I even spotted a friend messing up a move, called her out, and gave her some tips. She actually appreciated it. And after practice, we just kept the good vibes going. Spending time crew felt different. It was easy to be myself with them. No pressure, no trying to fit in. Then one day, right in the middle of practice, Talia barged in.
Blaine, we need to talk.
Yikes, that snapped me back to the mission fast.
Okay, hear me out. The club has been planning this huge beach trip for weeks. Weeks. You should come with us. Think about it. Perfect chance to get closer to Jinu, right?
Talia thought for a second, then she was in. On the day of the beach trip, Talia showed up like she was ready for a photo shoot, determined to win Jinu's attention. But Jinu, being Jinu, was too busy joking around with the group. Talia wasn't giving up, though.
Oh my. I think the heat is getting to me. I'm gonna faint. Hey, watch out!
We were both soaked. Then Jinu came, pulling me. Shouldn't he be doing this to Talia?
Talia! Hey, where are you going? You okay? No, I'm not. Why didn't you tell me Jinu likes you? What? Jinu and I are just friends. Friends? No! Friends would swoop you up princess style and then look at you with those eyes. I would. I caught you, remember? You're the one who got me into this disguise to get close to Jinu. And now you're mad because we became friends. I'm starting to get tired of your unreasonable demands. Talia! You! Fine. If helping me is such a burden to you, then forget it.
With that, she just left the beach without a single glance back. I stayed at the beach, trying to clear my head. Jinu stuck with me and listened as I rambled on.
Get it. People change. But at least you'll always have me.
I think there's some misunderstanding, Jinu. I only see you as a friend.
What do you mean? I thought you liked me. I mean, you kept getting close to me and asking all those questions.
I sighed. This fake act was going too far, so I took off my wig, explained everything, and watched his face go from confusion to shock, then pain.
You were just using me?
The words hit me like a slap. I wanted to explain, to tell him I didn't mean to hurt him, but the damage was already done. After that day, both Talia and Jinu avoided me. Eventually, I came clean to the club about who I really was. To my surprise, they still accepted me. But Jinu, he just quietly stood at the corner of the room.
Hey, Jinu. I'm sorry. I never meant for any of this to happen. I thought I was helping Talia, but I ended up hurting you.
Just be honest with me. Was anything real? Or was it all just an act?
Yes, Jinu. Thanks to you and the club, I realized how easy it was to be myself. Because you guys accepted me for who I am without questions. You've been a real friend to me. And I would hate it if I never got to talk to you again.
Well, I guess if I'm that important to you, then I can't just leave you hanging, can I?
And just like that, I got my teammate back for the big basketball game. The crowd was loud, adrenaline rushing. I twisted my ankle mid-game but kept playing, making the final pass that won us the match. When it was over, the pain hit hard, and Talia was right there beside me.
I heard your conversation with Jinu, and I realized I've been wrong. I've pushed you so hard to fit into what I wanted without ever considering what you feel. I'm truly sorry, Rumi. I've been such a terrible friend.
Her words hit me harder than I expected. This was the first time I'd ever heard Talia, the confident, stubborn girl who always knew what she wanted, to finally admitting she had made a mistake.
Talia, I can't say it didn't hurt, but you're my best friend. I never wanted us to be apart over something like this. We just needed to understand each other.
I promise I'll listen to you, Rumi. I'll respect your choices, your space, everything.
Yeah, and I'll do the same. Let's just be ourselves from now on. No more trying to fit into each other's expectations, okay?
She laughed through the tears, and I laughed with her. In that moment, we both realized that this was just the beginning of a new chapter, one where we truly respect and support each other's differences, and where our friendship would be built on understanding, not changing who we are. Hi, I'm Savannah from Chicago. Please like and subscribe. I never knew my mom because she fell ill soon after I was born, but my dad named me after her. He was a real estate tycoon, and my older twin brothers and I grew up in the lap of luxury. Dad loved us all, but I was his clear favorite. I don't remember him missing a single parent, teacher meeting, recital, birthday, or game practice, no matter how busy he was. And I only had to ask for something once, and he made it happen. Like when I was 7, my favorite cereal brand just announced they're hiding Disney princess figures in select boxes, and I wanted to collect the whole set. Not that I couldn't buy them from a toy store, I just really wanted the cereal ones. So, the next day, Dad had cereal boxes from every store in the city delivered to our mansion, and the entire household spent 3 days opening them till I had the whole range of figures. I even made it to the local news for that, and I always got my way with my brothers Adam and Jeff too. Hey, get up! I was sitting in that chair first.
When were you sitting here?
Yesterday or maybe on Sunday. It's not important. Just get up.
Buzz off and sit somewhere else. Loser!
I'm warning you, Adam. I'm gonna cry. He ignored me, and then I went at a scream like someone had cut my arm off. Dad came running in a panic, and Adam was grounded before he got 2 words out of his mouth. My brothers kept trying to get back at me, but they just couldn't win. Once when I was 10, I was playing in her backyard, when a scrawny little puppy wandered in, and I was immediately in love with it. It turned out that he belonged to one of our maids, and she seemed reluctant to let him go. Dad said he'd get me a better dog, but I threw one of my famous tantrums, and the maid eventually gave in. But later that night, when I took him out for a walk, I found a girl my age crying in the garden. The puppy ran out of my grasp, straight to her, and she squealed with delight. Hey, let him go. He's mine.
Actually, he's mine. My mom gave him to you because she works for you and you're a spoiled brat. Look, I don't want to cause any trouble for Mom, okay? I just came to say goodbye to him. Can I?
As the girl hugged her pet, I suddenly had a lump in my throat. I felt like such a jerk, just taking away something from someone without even thinking, just because I could. You can have him back. Your mom won't be in any trouble, I promise. But maybe I can play with him sometimes. The maid's daughter and I became friends, and maybe it was her effect on me. But I slowly started seeing that my brothers and I were just too spoiled. I once joked with Dad about wanting a private jet, and he asked me what color I'd like. Dad, I was kidding. I'm 13. Where would I go on a private jet? You really need to learn how to say no sometimes. But he just couldn't, and my brothers took full advantage of it. They failed their classes, but they knew Dad would pay the school off to make them pass. They were the heads of all the sports clubs without deserving it, and obviously the most popular guys around, because they blew money on wild parties for their friends. Soon after the twins' 18th birthday, Dad decided they needed to learn more about his business, and he wanted me to join in too. But during these meetings, the things I learned just shot me.
Now look at this mansion I sold last month. There was mold in the basement and the foundation had water damage. But we did a really good job covering it up and I sold it for 4 times its real value.
Wow, Dad, you're a genius. I had no idea you were such a cool cat.
What? That's just plain wrong. How could you sell someone a damaged house and they could sue you?
Honey, relax. I've been in the business a long time. They can't prove we knew about this damage already. And don't worry, the insurance will cover it.
But it's still dishonest.
So, No man can make as much money as I have by being honest all the time. Everyone cuts corners. It's how things are done, and I'm doing all this for you guys.
No one asked you to, Dad. You know you've always been my role model and my favorite person in the world. How could you be so disappointing?
That's enough, Savannah. Don't be ungrateful.
After that, things were never quite the same between me and Dad. I'd always put him on the highest pedestal, and he'd just fallen so far. It completely changed my relationship with him, and I knew one thing for sure. I wasn't going to be part of the family business. I'd always loved to paint, so I started working harder to build a good portfolio and apply for scholarships to art schools. I knew Dad would pay in the blink of an eye, but I wanted to try doing things on my own. But a few weeks after I started art school, Dad suffered a major heart attack. When he finally came home from the hospital, he gathered my brothers and me into a study and made an announcement.
Kids, I'm giving you my business and my wealth. I don't want you to wait longer to inherit everything that's yours.
I was stunned, but I could see the greedy excitement in my brother's eyes.
Really? So what do we get?
Everything! I've made all the arrangements. All I ask is that you enjoy what you've been given to the fullest, and that you let me stay with you throughout the year. I'll split my time among your 3 homes wherever you choose to live.
This is amazing! And of course you can stay with me, Dad, as long as you want.
Thank you, Adam. I leave you control of the company. You have a shrewd mind for business and you'll do really well.
Yeah, it'll be my honor, Dad. Thank you, thank you.
Dad, if he gets the company, what happens to me?
Jeff, I know how much you love to travel the world. I leave you half of my material wealth to use as you see fit.
Oh my goodness, this is unbelievable. Thank you so much.
I worked all my life to provide you with this. Please enjoy it.
We sure will.
My brothers left the room arm in arm, celebrating their new fortune. Why are you doing this, Dad?
It's time, Savannah. Which brings me to what I want you to have.
I don't want anything more from you.
Excuse me?
I'm thankful for the life you gave me, but I can't stop wishing you'd done things differently. I don't want your fortune, and I can't be a part of your business. I don't think I could sleep at night knowing I'm scamming people. I just want to do things on my own. Dad looked beyond furious. He just exploded.
After all I've done for you, this is how you thank me.
Dad, calm down. You'll give yourself another heart attack.
As if you care. You look down on me now, huh? And if you want nothing, fine. Get out.
Of course I care.
Enough. You're a stranger to me now. I have no daughter. Just get out.
I walked out that day and began a life on my own, and it was not easy, especially since I'd grown up like a princess. The scholarship paid for my tuition, but I had to work 2 jobs after school to pay for everything else. I survived, though, and only got stronger. I never heard from my family, but occasionally I'd see my brothers in magazines or on TV, showing up at charity events and flashing their wealth. But I never saw my dad. Slowly, I even started selling my artwork on the side. I hit the jackpot when I was discovered by a renowned painter, and she got me my first gallery show. That's where I met a lovely guy named Chase, and it wasn't long before we fell in love. He proposed after I graduated, and I happily said yes. At our engagement party, he asked me to call my family.
This is the biggest moment of our lives, they should know.
They could have called me any time.
Please, Savannah, don't let pride keep you apart. Someone has to be the first to call. Let it be you.
Okay, I'll try. That's the best I can do. I called Adam the next day, reaching him at the office. His secretary left me on hold for 20 minutes before he finally picked up.
Yeah, what is it?
Hello to you too. I'm getting married, Adam.
So why are you telling me?
I thought you might want to come.
Come on, Savannah. I don't have time for this.
Gosh, I knew this was a mistake.
You chose your life and walked away. Don't be mad at us now. Is that all?
Where's Dad?
Who?
Are you serious? Where is he?
Who knows? He got mad and left. Ask Jeff.
I called Jeff and reached him on his private plane.
Dad was a real drag. I had to cut him loose.
Cut him loose?
Let him go. Last I saw him, he was roaming around downtown.
What? You mean he's homeless?
I don't know. If you want to find him so bad, do it yourself.
I was shaking with rage, and I threw the phone across the room and burst into tears. Chase came running in and hugged me. We have to find him, Chase. We need to go now.
Find who?
My dad. It was pouring rain that night, but I didn't care. We drove through the streets of downtown Chicago, visiting homeless shelters and looking in back alleys. but he was nowhere to be found. How could they just let him leave? Is money that important? More important than family, and I should have stayed in touch.
You did what you had to do, love. He told you to leave, but don't lose hope yet. We'll look again tomorrow and report him missing to the police. Let's go home now.
But when we reached our house, I saw a man slumped near the front door. I jumped out of the car, my heart pounding. Dad! He looked up, so much paler and thinner than I remembered.
Savannah, I am so sorry.
Chase and I took Dad inside, sat him by the fire, and served some hot soup. When he'd regained some strength, he finally started to talk.
Your brothers only wanted my money, Savannah. I tried to advise Adam on a business deal, and he screamed at me saying it was his company, and he didn't want an old man around. Then I went to stay with Jeff, and he said I ruined the vibe. I had nowhere to go.
You could have called me.
How could I? After the way I treated you, and it's my fault those two have turned out this way. I made them greedy and selfish like me. I was just too ashamed to face you.
Until that moment, it carried so much anger and hurt. But seeing him there, looking so frail, it just melted away. I love you, Dad. You're safe now. You're home. We spent the evening talking. He spent a lot of time with Chase and looking at my art.
You made a beautiful life for yourself.
Yes, I did. Chase and I converted our spare office into Dad's bedroom, and we got to know each other all over again. All these years later, we were family once more, but in the back of my mind, I still had so much resentment toward Adam and Jeff. I couldn't concentrate on my art, and Chase noticed that I wasn't being myself.
You're gonna see your brothers, aren't you? What are you gonna say?
I don't really know, I'm just so angry with them, but I think I have to do this.
Then you should, Savannah, and no matter what happens, you'll have a family here waiting for you.
The next day, I went to Adam's massive office building. I was prepared to scream at him, hit him, destroy him somehow. But when I walked into his vast office, I found him standing by the window, staring out at the city. His back was hunched like he was really tired. He turned around, and I was shocked. He looked 10 years older than his age.
I have 5 minutes. Savannah, what do you need?
I found Dad.
Great job. Is that all?
Adam, are you happy?
I have no family, no free time. I sleep in the office most nights trying to do more and more and more. When you reach this level, Savannah, personal happiness is irrelevant. It's all about the next deal.
Why do you do it?
What other choice do I have? What else is there?
You have one last chance to set things right, Adam. You can choose to take it. I set a wedding invitation on his desk and left. In the afternoon, I stopped by Jeff's $1 million apartment. There was nothing warm or homey about it. It just looked like a cold hotel room. He was sitting on a white couch, staring at the ceiling.
I'm leaving for Europe in the morning.
What are you doing this time?
How many parties can you go to? How many vacations are enough? Nobody's really my friend. They just like me for the trips, for the yacht parties, for the money. I just want something meaningful.
You have one last chance to have that, Jeff. Think about it. And I left a wedding invitation on the edge of the couch. A month later, Chase and I were married in a beautiful garden venue on a gorgeous spring day. But that's not the most important part. The most important part was that of my brothers apologized to me and begged for Dad's forgiveness. And now, my father was walking me down the aisle on my wedding day, and my brothers were smiling at me from the front row.